New interpretation of a 4,000-year-old cemetery in present-day Slovakia. This is not only evident in the current case of digitalization but also in the case of industrialization in the 19th century or the introduction of bronze as a work material about 4,000 years ago. Understanding such transitional periods in the past can therefore also help to better classify current processes. Two archaeologists from the Roots Cluster of Excellence at Kiel University have now published a study in the journal Slovak Archaeology that sheds new light on the chronological sequence and social structure of the early Bronze Age Nitra culture in present-day Slovakia. The new research on the Vykapiopatov cemetery 75 kilometers northeast of Bratislava disproves earlier assumptions that different areas of the cemetery were laid out consecutively. Different grave goods are therefore more likely to be explained socially, not temporally, explains Finn Wilkes, one of the two authors. His colleague and co-author Henry Skorna adds, the study thus opens up new interpretive possibilities for this important cemetery, that is crucial for understanding the earliest Bronze Age in southeastern Europe. The burial ground of Vykapiopatov has been known to archaeologists since the 1950s. More than 300 graves have been archaeologically investigated, most of them can be assigned to the so-called Nitra culture. This is the earliest Bronze Age culture on the northwestern edge of the Carpathian Basin. Vykapiopatov is one of the largest cemeteries that can be assigned to this archaeological culture. Before we continue, we want to inform you about India's best local e-commerce marketplace, lawferoshop.com, is empowering Indian businesses and consumers to connect with each other. We are the one-stop destination for everything from shoes to hat, electronics to clothing, toys and more. Our mission is to create a platform that will ensure that Indian brands and businesses get the right exposure and reach the right audience in the world. The early Bronze Age in southwestern Slovakia, about 4,000 years ago, was characterized by intense social and economic changes. Due to its location on the northern edge of the Carpathians and near the Moravian Gate, the region also plays an important mediating role between Central and Southeastern Europe. Despite this importance, very little dating based on the measurement of the carbon isotope C14 is available for the early Bronze Age in Slovakia. An earlier study of the Vykapiopatov cemetery had therefore classified various grave groups into several chronological stages based only on the grave goods and the costume tradition reconstructed from them. Bronze and bone finds from the cemetery of Vykapiopatov, Slovakia, from the collections of the Archaeological Institute Savin Nitra.